Take a look at this. FC Barcelona are destroying all challengers like never before. Don't believe it? Watch this. Since the defeat at the Bernabeu, a loss that dropped Hansi Flick's Barcelona into second place, 5 points behind Real Madrid, led by Xabi Alonso, something inside this team changed completely. A 3-1 win over Elche, then 4-2 against Celta de Vigo.
It's a good ball from Rashford.
A brutal 4-0 demolition of Athletic Club. Another 3-1 over Alaves.
Squaring it across.
A statement win, 3-1 against Atletico de Madrid. Then chaos and goals in a 5-3 against Real Betis. Control and maturity in a 2-0 versus Osasuna. And finally another clean 2-0 against Villarreal. 8 consecutive victories, 26 goals in 8 matches, top of La Liga, 4 points clear of Real Madrid. So what happened? How did this Barcelona, the team everyone said was finished, the team rivals claimed they had already figured out, the team whose stars were supposedly lost, suddenly become winter champions? Even more frightening, they now have 11 more points than at this same stage last season. A year when Barcelona were considered one of the best teams in the world and the first highest scoring side across Europe's top 5 leagues. Pay close attention because the first reason is Hansi Flick. 29th of May, 2024. Hansi Flick took over a FC Barcelona side stuck in a deep sporting and financial crisis.
El barcelonista, el aficionado, el socio debe entender que la situación es muy difícil, la situación es complicada, sobre todo a nivel económico para competir con los máximos competidores, tanto en Madrid, en España, como en Europa. Nosotros tenemos una situación económica que no tiene nada que ver con 25 años atrás, que cuando venía el entrenador decía quiero este y este. Esto no, ahora no es así. Ahora no es así. Entonces no estamos en las mismas condiciones que los otros clubes que tienen situaciones de fair play muy ventajosas o situación económica mucho mejor que la nuestra. Entonces el barcelonista lo tiene que entender.
But the arrival of only the second coach in history to have won a sextuple quietly signalled the start of a new era. Very few people imagined that, just 12 months later, Barca would not only be back among Europe's elite, but would be one of the most talked about teams in world football, with an almost identical squad and just one major signing, Dani Olmo. The mastermind behind this revival had a clear name, Hansi Flick. The German coach arrived in Barcelona with a clear message: trust the academy and completely raise the physical level of the team. Fully aware of the club's financial limits, Flick was blown away by the quality of La Masia, something he openly repeated in every press conference. From day one, his faith in young talent was obvious, giving real chances to players like Marc Bernal and Marc Casado. Flick changed Barcelona from the very first minute, and he did it despite major obstacles: the Euros, the Olympic Games, a broken pre-season for many players, and injuries to key figures like Pedri and Araujo. Even so, from the opening La Liga match, it was clear this Barca was different. Flick's DNA was immediate, attacking football no matter the scoreline. A very high defensive line constantly catching rivals offside, and relentless pressing. Discipline was non-negotiable. Arrive 1 minute late and you were not starting. The results were historic. In his first season, Flick won 3 trophies. La Liga sealed on the 2025 at the RCDE Stadium with a stunning long-range goal from Lamine Yamal. The Copa del Rey on the 26th of April 2025 in Seville, taken straight out of Real Madrid's hands after Jules Koundé anticipated like a lion, drove forward and smashed an unforgettable winner past Courtois in the 115th minute. And the Spanish Super Cup on the 12th of January 2025 in Saudi Arabia with a brutal 5-2 win over Real Madrid, highlighted by a Rafinha wonder goal after cutting inside past Tchouaméni. On top of that, Barca were just one step away from the Champions League final, losing in the semi-finals to Inter. And there was another historic detail: Flick won every single Clásico that season, both league games and both finals, something that had never happened before in Spanish football. Flick squeezed the maximum out of almost every player. Footballers who looked close to the exit under Xavi produced insane numbers. Lewandowski scored 42 goals, his best tally since arriving, despite being labelled finished. Pedri returned to his elite level. Koundé was outstanding. Íñigo Martínez became the defensive leader when he looked written off. De Jong was revived. Rafinha exploded into the most important player in the team with 34 goals and 26 assists. And youngsters like Lamine Yamal and Fermin shone so brightly that Yamal finished as a Ballon d'Or finalist.
Now he sets off and skips away from Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's brilliant!
After that glorious season, the football world asked the big question. Could Hansi Flick improve a team that had the most wins in Europe's top 5 leagues in 2024 to 2025? A team that scored 174 goals? The answer was a clear yes. And what comes next shows exactly how this genius did it. This season, Hansi Flick has reinforced the squad like a true chess grandmaster. The German genius brought in Marcus Rashford, Rooney Brugil, Joan Garcia, and promoted La Masia talent Dro Fernandes to the first team. All of this with one clear goal in mind: to win absolutely everything. But the road has not been easy. The start of the season was heavily affected by injuries. Ter Stegen, Joan Garcia, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Balde, Dani Olmo and others all spent time on the sidelines. And that is exactly what makes this Barcelona 2.0 under Hansi Flick even more astonishing. Statistically, this team is outperforming last season, and that is saying something serious. After failing to win 5 of their 10 matches between October and November, doubts started to grow around what Flick's Barcelona could really deliver in his second year. Sitting 5 points behind Real Madrid after losing El Clásico in La Liga. Many questioned the project, but Barca reacted. They rebuilt themselves and became ruthless in domestic competition, finishing 2025 as winter champions in the first half of the season. Numbers that any Barca fan would have happily signed for at the start of the campaign. The turnaround was dramatic. A perfect December with 7 straight wins, 5 of them in La Liga, combined with Real Madrid's struggles, allowed Barcelona to go into the Christmas break with a 4-point lead. That is 14 points more than at the same stage last season, a difference that can largely be explained by their incredible home form. The Catalans have won all 9 home league matches so far, reaching 27 points, compared to just 15 points 12 months ago. And this has not been an easy first half of the season at Camp Barca. 3 different stadiums, but the same outcome: home wins. Interestingly, Montjuic has once again been the ground where Flick's side suffered the most, with hard-fought victories against Real Sociedad 2-1, Elche 3-1, and Girona 2-1. Last season, at this same point, Barcelona had already lost 3 times there to Las Palmas, Leganés, and Atletico Madrid. Returning to the Camp Nou has been a huge relief, with dominant wins over Athletic Club 4-0, Alaves 3-1, Atletico Madrid 3-1, and Osasuna 2-0. Add to that their strong performances at the Johan Cruyff Stadium, with big wins against Getafe 3-0 and Valencia 6-0. The numbers do not lie. 14 more points, 6 more goals scored, and 1 fewer conceded compared to last season. Flick has clearly raised the team's level in La Liga. However, where Barcelona have looked more vulnerable and where doubts about their football remain is against direct rivals, the defeats against Real Madrid in La Liga and against PSG. And Chelsea in the Champions League. Show that the German coach still has work to do if Barca want to fight for every single title, especially when Europe comes calling again. Injuries have hit hard, but this Barcelona side has shown an incredible ability to reinvent itself through adversity. Hansi Flick has once again found a brilliant solution, just as he did last season, maximising the tools he has and pushing every player to perform at their absolute best for the good of Barcelona. To stabilise the back line, Flick has now committed to a fixed back 4, starting Jules Koundé, Pau Cubarsí, Gerard Martin and Alejandro Balde for the 5th consecutive match. That continuity has massively improved chemistry after weeks of experimentation following the summer departure of Íñigo Martínez. The adaptation of Gerard Martin from left back to centre back alongside Cubarsí has been especially important, particularly with Ronald Araujo injured. and Andreas Christensen no longer part of the club's long-term plans. But Hansi Flick has one thing clear: the present and the future of Barcelona's defence is Pau Cubarsí, and Hansi Flick knows it. He is a complete defender, tactically intelligent, excellent at anticipation, calm on the ball, and modern in every sense, with outstanding build-up play and the vision to start attacks from the back. He is the ideal centre-back for FC Barcelona. Many have criticised him, but they forget one crucial detail: he is only 18 years old. And still, this kid is already doing extraordinary things, like completely shutting down Vinicius, or breaking a La Liga record against Betis with 87 passes completed at 100% accuracy, something no player had ever done before. The midfield has also offered far more protection, and this is where Eric Garcia has quietly overtaken Frenkie de Jong as the more defensive option. And this is where Eric Garcia truly deserves special attention. In the 2025 to 2026 season, he has established himself as one of Hansi Flick's most important players. The academy graduate has featured in every single official match so far. He is the only Barcelona player to have played all 24 official games this season. His importance comes from his tactical versatility and physical consistency. Whether as a centre-back, right-back, or defensive midfielder when required, Eric Garcia has delivered with solidity and commitment, proving his adaptability in every role. His reliability has brought balance, helping Barcelona cope far better with Flick's high defensive line and aggressive pressing system. And the numbers back it up. As a centre-back, the former Girona and Manchester City player leads the team in chances created and expected goals build-up. He is second in successful tackles, only behind Gerard Martin, and fourth in long pass accuracy with a 71.4% success rate. When used as a full-back, he becomes one of Barca's best ball progressors, advancing the ball more than 10 metres through passing or carrying. He also ranks highly in expected goal involvement, generating an average of 0.83 expected goals per match, while placing well in pass accuracy, recoveries, quick recoveries, and defensive duels won. And as a defensive midfielder, he remains just as impressive. Among the best in duels won, interceptions per 90 minutes, ball progression, expected goals construction, and key passes in open play. Few players in La Liga offer that level of completeness. But in defence, there is one more ultra-important name that must be highlighted. The best signing of the season for Barcelona without any doubt is Joan Garcia. It is already becoming normal to see him pull off spectacular saves against Rayo Vallecano, Newcastle, Alaves, and Villarreal.
What a pass!
But it's not just about the saves. His all-round level as a goalkeeper has been outstanding. The numbers don't lie. Against Villarreal alone, he recorded 5 saves, completed 15 passes, hit 100% of his long balls, made 9 recoveries, and secured his 6th clean sheet of the season. Joan Garcia is fundamental to this Barcelona. With him in goal, Barca face fewer shots, concede fewer goals, recover more balls, complete more passes, take more shots, and score more goals. It really is that simple and that difficult. Flick's team becomes far more organised when Joan Garcia is in goal. Conceding less and giving calmness to the defensive system allows Barcelona to play better, perform better, and achieve better results. Joan Garcia is the undisputed owner of the Barca goal this season, a goalkeeper for the present, and very clearly for the future. Now pay very close attention to Barcelona's attacking power, because this team is still completely obsessed with goals. With the 0-2 win away at Villarreal, Barca have now won 8 consecutive La Liga matches by a margin of at least 2 goals, matching their best run since 2017, when 5 came under Luis Enrique at the end of the 2016-2017 season, and 3 more under Ernesto Valverde at the start of 2017 to 2018. This streak started with wins over Osasuna 2-0, Betis 3-5, Atletico de Madrid 3-1, Alaves 3-1, Athletic Club 4-0, Celta 2-4, Elche 3-1, and finished with that victory at Villarreal 0-2. And the reason this is happening now is simple: offensive variety. Barcelona are the only team in Europe's top 5 leagues, with 4 players scoring at least 5 league goals. Ferran Torres has 11, Robert Lewandowski has 8, Lamine Yamal has 7, and Rafinha has 7. That spread of goals makes Flick's Barca almost impossible to defend. Look at Rafinha first. His 2025-2026 start follows directly from his spectacular 2024-2025 campaign. In his last 4 appearances alone, he has 5 goal contributions. But it is not just numbers. His build-up play is elite, his verticality is the best in La Liga, his long-range shooting is deadly, and his work rate is unmatched. His relationship with goal is at the highest point of his career, and together with Lamine Yamal, they form what is arguably the most dangerous duo in world football right now. Yamal leads La Liga in assists with 8, and every match he plays feels like a constant threat. Then there is Ferran Torres, who is living the best moment of his Barcelona career. 11 goals already in December, 1 more than he scored in the entirety of last season, which had been his best until now, just like with Rafinha, Yamal, Eric Garcia, Lewandowski and De Jong. Hansi Flick is extracting the absolute maximum from Ferran, who is playing like a true David Villa-Regan. And do not forget Marcus Rashford. His left foot is pure silk, and the English star is Flick's latest great revival story. He already has 18 goal contributions, with passes that feel like missiles breaking defensive lines. Rashford is one of only 6 players across Europe's top 5 leagues, with 5 or more goals and 5 or more assists in all competitions this season. Add to that players like Fermin, Remy Bargi, Bro Fernandes, and of course Robert Lewandowski, all conducted by the tempo, intelligence and vision of Pedri, and you start to understand the scale of what Barcelona are doing. This is why this Barcelona side are making history in attack. Hansi Flick's Barca closed 2025 with 169 goals in 60 matches, the best scoring record in the club's history without Messi. That is an average of 2.67 goals per game, an absurd number that makes this the 5th most prolific Barcelona team ever. In the 4 better records, Lionel Messi was in the squad, which only adds more weight to what Flick has achieved. Hansi Flick's revolution at Barcelona is real. They do not stop scoring, they keep evolving defensively, and with every passing week, they look more complete. If there is a team built to fight for everything in the 2025-26 season, it is this Barcelona.